The bookstore already had a closed sign, but we headed to the apartment in the back. We found no one here. Evidently Esmaza quickly understood his position and disappeared. We looked at the walls and shelves looking for some clue, maybe a book. Maybe some of the hanging photos are a hint? Marija stood in the middle sniffing like a typical Indian woman. It made me laugh that he really uses his sense of smell. It was stronger than she was. Then she could focus. I felt and understood it. "Why is the bookcase with comics and chewing gum in the back?" she asked aloud. "Shouldn't he be at checkout?" "Actually, it's not like other stores." I was surprised. We went there and with a quick movement I pushed the bookcase aside, which I paid with a jerk of pain. But it paid off. There was a small, or rather narrow and tall door, hidden behind a poster, now torn off. Of course, we slipped inside. Marija led the way. Behind the bend the wooden corridor led into a wide brick arcade ending in a square patio. I followed her clumsily, but I could see what she did and I thought what she did. Both brothers sat in the middle of a shaded patio. Marija thought they buttoned the glycerin. Women's intuition or instant conclusions? She just said, "It's both of you." Surprised, they turned to her. "You ordered TS011B to hijack the containers, and you arranged it all yourself." They looked at her in amazement but calmly. During this time, I checked if they had any support on the roofs or in the windows. They were alone. "I don't think they are armed. Their airy clothes would not hide their weapons." "So what, seniors? Any meaningful explanations?" I said, hobbling towards the table. I fell into the armchair they were standing like that. Marija was walking around the patio, searching the nooks and crannies. "Nothing here is as it seems." She repeated the last sentence of the poem. "So how, gentlemen brothers? Hombre. Who is this brat?" the captain exclaimed. I looked at him coldly and replied, "Does he remind you of Diego?" "So what are you squeaking? One of the Esmazas dare, say something or we'll think you did put me to death. Maybe we will believe and forgive you," I added. "I'll explain everything," the captain said. "And you can put your promises somewhere," the second Esmaz added. "We knew what was in the glycerin. We thought you arranged it. Now we know it doesn't. Someone was there and picked up the containers. He had papers and a key. Strange, because it just wasn't you." Esmaza looked at his brother as he continued. "Then I disappeared from the ship but I couldn't get to the office because someone was already there waiting for you. So I notified my brother that it was your doing. The containers are gone and we have until tomorrow. Then all hell will break loose," Esmaza took up first. "Meanwhile, your behavior confirms our belief that it is not you. Otherwise you wouldn't be here and now," Esmaza added. I leaned over in the chair. "How do we know it's not your doing, Captain Esmaz?" "No. It's just your story," I pouted. "Evidence?" the bookseller said. "Please. They will be born tomorrow morning." We were silent, so he continued. "If my brother and I had planned to kill you and load these containers ourselves, we wouldn't have put containers full of molasses on those trucks. Tomorrow, when heating the container, it will turn out that they took not what they wanted. They will have to come back here. And the trouble is ready. Why do we need running away and hiding? After all, as principals, we could still enjoy our peace and observe everything from the side." Could you argue with the subcontractor, or fool him?" I said. "Where are the real containers?" "Which?" the captain asked suddenly. "The one with the glycerin, or the one with the drowned corpse full of diamonds?" "It is not important," the brat stated with a funny accent pretending to be an adult. "It is important that they will kill for just information about it, until there are no mouths to whisper and ears to hear secrets." "Puppy is right," Esmaza said. "But it's a lot of money." "Certainly, but I need glycerin for my purposes. Will I get it?" "Do you want to get it?" "Want?" I replied. "We need to know the client." "If it's not you." Marija looked at them. "Let's get out of here." "What are we going to do with the diamonds?" I asked to leave. "We will split or pay the third to you." "Half," I said. "Snot also exposes her ass." They laughed roughly. "You were saying, ass?" she concluded. "Yes," I admitted. They laughed again. "Okay, Captain Esmaza, let's see what you do. Anyway, half of the total goes to us. I don't care where the body is." The brothers nodded sadly.